Good morning, everybody. This morning we're going to fix some sausage with, potato sausage, bell pepper, onion, garlic. Right away I'm going to go ahead and cut my onion up, and I'm just using a small yellow onion. And you can basically cut that up however you want. Since it's going in a potato dish, I'm just going to cut it in slices like this. Whew, it's a strong onion. Then I'm going to take a bell pepper. It doesn't matter what color, red, green, yellow, orange. And you know me, I always save my seeds. So I'm going to cut that part out. Put my seeds in this little bowl. And set that aside till later, and I'll deal with it. Because I'll be, drying those out. I'm going to go ahead and slice up my peppers. And you can slice them any way you want. Doesn't matter. It's a little kinder on your eyes when you slice it up that way. It's a little quicker. You don't get so much of that stuff in your eyes make your eyes burn, even though they still will burn. Oh, my eyes are burning right now from that onion. Oh. Yep, this is a real video, and I'm human, so my eyes burn when I cut up an onion. Set that aside. Now I'm going to get my potatoes. And these were the potatoes that we boiled, remember? We boiled these. And unfortunately, in my refrigerator, everything freezes. Well, you know what? Those are frozen. So I'm going to have to leave them. I'll go get us some sweet potatoes. Cook sweet potatoes in there. Unfortunately, I have an old style refrigerator. And you can put it down as low as you can put it and it still will freeze. So my potatoes froze on me. But normally I would have just peeled them, cut them up, put them in that pan and started cooking them. We're also going to take my sausage. And I'm just going to slice it up. And this is just a beef kielbasa sausage. And that's about all I'm going to need for that. I don't want to use the whole thing. It'd be too much. Get my cooking oil. Sorry, bumped the camera. Turn my burner on and I'm going to start putting stuff in here. And I may have needed to use a bigger pan. Splattered the grease out. Put in my sausage, my onions, my bell pepper, garlic salt, and I'm going to go ahead and peel some of these sweet potatoes since my other potatoes froze on me. But this is a versatile dish. I mean, you can use white potatoes or red potatoes. You can use sweet potatoes. Turn my heat down a little bit. I don't want them to get too brown. All that goes in some good compost. Wash my potatoes a little bit, just get some of that dirt off of them. I'm going to come over here get my little cutting board and put it on the big cutting board. And I'm basically going to cut my potatoes. Put them right in my pan with my other ingredients. Sweet potatoes are hard. So if you have sweet potatoes, white potatoes, red potatoes, it doesn't matter. You can use them in this dish. And I've got a pan full, don't I? Almost had too much for this pan, but that's okay. It'll cook down a little. Stir some of this up. I'm going to add just a little bit of salt. A little bit of black pepper. And I know I put garlic powder in there, but I'm going to put a little bit of minced garlic here too as well. Put about a teaspoonful of minced garlic. And then I'm going to cover it and let it cook for a bit. And we'll bring you back in just a sec. Came back, and you have to keep an eye on it. You have to keep stirring it as it cooks.
I sit out here yesterday a long time.
Just keep stirring it as it cooks, so it will cook evenly. It's already looking good. All that sausage and the onions and all this other stuff that's in there, it looks so good. And you want it on like a low to medium heat, because you don't want it cooking so fast that it's going to burn in spots. You want it so it's going to cook evenly. I mean, some people might want to put this in the oven, but I'd rather do it on the top of the stove if I can. Any dish that I can cook on top of my stove, I will cook on top of the stove, not in the oven. But keep an eye on it, keep stirring it, and it takes a while for those potatoes to soften up. But basically, as soon as your potatoes are cooked, your dish is done. And you can use this for lunch, you can use it for a dinner meal, even a breakfast meal if you want. It's up to you. But it's an easy, simple dish anybody can make. And it's really delicious. So, I've flipped it, stirred it around, and we'll be back. Well, we're back to check our dish, y'all. And those potatoes are starting to get cooked, so it won't be long. Turn the heat up just a tiny bit. Put my lid back on. I was drinking my morning tea this morning. And I'm due for another cup. So, I'll have a cup of tea with you. My lighting is not very good. And I like honey and lemon in my tea. So I'm going to let that go to the bottom a little bit. I got to pretty soon cut one of my pumpkins over here. You can see my pumpkins over here on the counter, the bar. I got to pretty soon cut one of them because I want to make a pumpkin pie. And I also want to make pumpkin spice muffins. They are so good. Oh my God. Pumpkin spice muffins are the best. And there's no icing on them, so you can eat them for breakfast. You can eat them for brunch. You can eat them for lunch, with lunch. You can use them as a dessert. They're just the best in the world. It doesn't take too long for potatoes to cook, even sweet potatoes. So, especially when you got the lid on it, it makes it cook faster. I've already got my lemon in there. And it's been real good for my chest too. Especially if I put ginger in it as well, which I don't have this morning, but because I just didn't cut any up. But y'all have a sip of tea. It's a little hot. I can imagine y'all have some good recipes for potatoes and stuff like this. Now I'm going to leave the lid off and let it brown just a tiny bit. Because my potatoes are basically done, I think. For the most part, anyway. Don't that look good? And let those brown some while I drink my tea and talk to y'all. There's so many different ways to cook potatoes, onions, sausage, all of this. You just have to have an open mind. Check around the country. Go on the internet. Look at the different dishes that other countries, how they cook their food. And you'll see that the sky is the limit when it comes to cooking. There's no recipe set in stone. You can change it up, customize it to suit yourself. Turn it up on high for a little bit. Because I want some of the items in my dish to brown just a tiny bit. And that'll also, a lot of the liquid that's formed in there from having the lid on, the liquid will cook out as well. You don't want to cook it too much that your potatoes are going to end up being mush. That's the one thing you have to look out for. And I think mine are pretty well done. So then turn the burner off. Now, doesn't that look good? This time we've got sweet potatoes, kielbasa sausage, onions, bell pepper, and since my bell pepper was the gold, you can really see it now since the potatoes are in here. If you want, you can use a red pepper or a green pepper. That way it actually shows up in the dish. And it looks more, it just looks more festive that way. So, and you've got the flavor of the sausage and the onion and the peppers in your potato. Take a bite of potato. That is totally winning, y'all. Let's try getting some onion and potato. Get some of all of it on there. Y'all take a bite. Don't that look good? If you love sweet potatoes and you love sausage and onions, you'll love this dish. It's a little hot. A little hot. But if you cook it too long, your sweet potatoes are going to get all mushy. You don't want them to get mushy. You want them to stay in the little cubes like that. And if you'll watch your dish closely while it's cooking, you can stop the cooking once the potatoes are like that and they get tender. So they don't end up being mushy on you. But they've already soaked up a lot of the juices from the garlic, the sausage, the onion, the peppers, and they're so good. Oh my God. I'm kind of glad now my white potatoes were frozen and I couldn't use them, because the sweet potatoes even better. So if you want a different type of a dish using sweet potatoes, do this. It's really good. That is so good, y'all. You know, you get tired of eating the same old thing all the time. So if you have sweet potatoes and you got sausage and you got an onion and a bell pepper, make this dish. You won't be sorry, because it is so good. I promise you. It's wonderful. And you can serve it anytime. Again, it's a different way to cook your sweet potatoes. And with that, I'm going to wish y'all a good day. Please like, share, and subscribe to my videos. And I'll see you on my next one. Bye.